Hi guys, how are you doing? It's Elaine Bintz, fitness coach and nutritionist. This is our second video in the month of March. So this is a continuation of our first video, which the purpose of March and our challenge is to move your body more in March. So where I'm physically at is the complex gym where I live in Cherville, Indiana. So today what I want to do is I want to share some physical activity resources. So several people have reached out to me and said, you know, the weather is very tricky, and that is true. Where we live, we've had 70-degree days followed by 40-degree days. It's been very up and down with the weather. But if you live in a place like a complex, a condo, apartment, anywhere that has a clubhouse, any place that has amenities like a free gym included where you live, this is an awesome resource for you to get physical activity in. So especially if the equipment and the place, the location of the clubhouse is close to where you live, like on your property. Most times, if you have an amenity like this where you live, you can just walk there. You don't even need to get to your car. And usually they don't require any additional fee or membership. So a physical activity resource is anything you can tap into and use to help yourself continue to move your body more in March. So some other great resources: walking trails outside. Where we live, we have great walking trails where you can ride bikes, you can walk, you can run, you can rollerblade. I've heard a lot of great things, especially lately, about the dunes. I definitely have to check that out. So depending on where you're at, so here in Northwest Indiana, specifically in Cherville, we do follow daylight savings time. So our clock is going to be shifted again. If it hasn't already, depending on where you live, we're going to spring forward. So our clock is going to be, the time where the sun sets will be later. So if you're the kind of person who normally would exercise, or you want to start the habit, or you're more motivated after work, the daylight savings, if you live in an area where you guys follow daylight savings, this will be good for you because the sun will set later, and then hopefully you'll have more sunlight. You can go outside, you can tap into some local free resources, and you can use some more of your environment with sunlight and just getting outside to get more physical activity in. So some questions I received recently, a lot of people have asked me, Elaine, what is a fitness coach? So I wanted to explain the difference between a fitness coach and a certified personal trainer. So I am a certified personal trainer, but I am also a certified coach. So they're a little bit different, and I wanted to explain the distinction to you. So fitness coach has been a term, it's been along for a very long time. It's not just with athletics. So like if you were on track and field, or you played volleyball, or as an adult you were in a league and you guys had a coach, even your children, like if your kids play soccer, it's very similar. So in the professional world, fitness coach, what I'm talking about is, for example, in my company, in energy and wellness, the goal is to get our clients into an independent fitness program. So coaching would involve wanting the person to instill healthy decision making and healthy behaviors in their own everyday living. Whereas a personal trainer, and this is not necessarily true for every company, so you'll have to check the job description, or when you're hiring someone, or maybe you guys are doing a free consultation, you can ask the fitness professional, you know, are you a coach or are you a personal trainer, and what's the difference? So I do offer personal training. I still offer that. The fitness coaching, when I say fitness coaching, typically these clients are meeting with me less frequently. They may be only meeting with me a handful of times a year, or maybe even once a year. And we are establishing a program that they can do on their own and then follow up with me as they're doing their program independently. So also I do use my nutrition degree, so if clients do want to do any sort of meal planning or recipe planning, or anything with nutrient timing and sports nutrition, that would go under the umbrella of coaching sessions. So as a person who is new to this, say you've never hired someone, you're not exactly sure if you should hire a personal trainer or hire a fitness coach. So it depends on your level of motivation. I would more so classify, if you're hiring a personal trainer, usually if someone says, hey Elaine, I want to hire you as a personal trainer, usually that would involve meeting more frequently, maybe even 3 times a week, and more so doing physical workouts. But in my style of training, we're also going to talk about nutrition, especially if your goal is to lose fat. Nutrition, diet, calories in, protein, all the macronutrients, all of that really affects your body fat percentage or your body composition. So we would talk about those things. But then in the realm of independence, so say somebody hires a fitness coach. Say, for example, you hire me and I am your fitness coach and you tell me your goal is to lose 50 pounds. Well, we might establish an initial plan to say lose like 10 or 12 pounds, and we would establish what you as the client are doing on your own and what you're doing with me, and then a plan about accountability. So how, as your coach, I can hold you accountable for the things you're doing on your own. And then as time goes on, as you progress closer and closer to your goal, say you've lost 35 pounds, 40, you're getting closer to 50, the conversation would then come up again is, how frequently do you want to connect with me? So the goal, the big picture goal for fitness coaching in my company is to eventually have the client be an independently healthy and as disease-free lifestyle as possible. So say your goal was to lose the 50 pounds, you lost the 50 pounds, then we would do like a weaning off process where you would only connect with me as needed. So maybe you only connect with me once a month or once every 2 or 3 months. And then we establish a plan that you would do on your own. So fitness coaching puts a little more responsibility onto the person hiring a coach, whereas with personal training, you might be establishing meeting certain days or times of the week and probably meeting more frequently with your personal trainer versus your fitness coach. So all of this is dependent on person to person. This is not everybody does have a unique situation depending on the time zone, where they live, marital status, kids, you know, how many hours a week you work, your ability to access a facility. Do you have something on site? Do you have a treadmill at home? What are your resources? So that's why I still offer a free consultation that can be done over the phone or video chat or in person if you're pretty local to Cherville, Indiana. Because you want to get an idea of what you're looking for, and then also big picture is like this, for example, what are your resources? So if you say you hire a fitness coach and you meet with me once a month, the big question is, what are you going to do? What resources and skills do you have on your own in order to attain your goals? Because only meeting or connecting once a month, the burden of responsibility for actually taking action along the health journey would primarily be on the client. So again, my name is Elaine Bintz, fitness coach, nutritionist. I want to encourage everybody, use your resources. This is the month of March. It's wonderful. Hopefully the weather is continuing to get warmer and stay warmer on a more consistent basis. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Have a happy Ramadan, St. Patrick's Day, and Palm Sunday. All right, bye guys. Have a great day. Bye.